Well, welcome to Game 3 of the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Game 2 just completed as the Bernie Mules had no problem with the Greenville Bears, 90-50, Tommy, and we didn't think that would be one of the the games that would be what we thought would be close. That game went the way we wanted. But this game, the Doniphan Dons come in with a record of 5-3 and go against the East Prairie Eagles with a record of 4-4. Tommy, I really think this is going to be a good game.
I think so, Bill. I think from this game on, I think it's going to be some good basketball game. Anybody's ball game.
Yep.
Doniphan's always tough, but we've watched East Prairie play. East Prairie got a nice team.
Yes, they do.
If they can get the ball up down the court and Tony Jones don't have to do all the work, they're going to be pretty hard to handle.
Well, I talked to East Prairie coach Mac Showinoff and talked to him about the first time we saw him play was in the Bernie tournament.
Right.
That was their first week off the football field, and Jones went from one end to the other. He handled the ball, he played underneath, he played out front, and he wore out toward the end of the game. Of course, Bernie much deeper on the bench and had no problem with him in that tournament. But they have really improved. They beat the number 4 seed Bloomfield Wildcats here on their home court a week ago. The last game prior to the tournament opening up here. East Prairie is playing good basketball, and I really think we're going to see a heck of a game.
I think so, Bill. Before we get started, let me give you the East Prairie cheerleaders.
That'd be great.
We got Erica Jordan, Amber Boyer, Kendi O'Connor, Brooke Borders, Jessica Hubbard, Olivia Smith, Abby Jordan, Kelsey Slayton, Brandy Houston, Jody Markham, Jamie Markham, and Casey Coggill. And they said that they got out here, they are the state champions. And we got Elena Crumbly. For the Doniphan cheerleaders, we got the coaches Mindy Jackson, Samantha Aldridge, Sarah Jackson, Lisa McDonald, Desiree Anselman, Sarah Stevenson, Natalie Halberd, Alex Smothers, Katie Schrum, and Arca Moore. Got a pretty good crowd, Bill. This thing's filling up pretty good.
It's starting to fill up. Matter of fact, I don't even know what time it is. When you get up here, you don't care what time it is. You're here to watch basketball. Right. And the game, this is Game 3. And it's supposed to start at 12:30. They're already 30 minutes behind because it's already after, it's 1:15 in the afternoon on December 26th. We know that you are watching this game on a tape-delayed basis, and but we will be bringing you this game throughout the year.
Well, I'll tell you what, we expect a real good basketball game here. Doniphan looks like they're down a little bit on numbers this year than they have been, but they're going to be competitive. They are.
I talked to Coach Andrews to get the starting lineups, and they only dressing 8 guys, Tommy.
Yeah.
And the Wilson twins are back with them, and of course everybody knows they've been playing for a long time. And I tell you what, they're hard-nosed, gutty kids, and
yes,
we expect a real good ball game. So you folks sit back and enjoy it. We want to tell you referees tonight: Rich Payne, Tim Harmon, and Jason Leip. And East Prairie will be introduced first. They come in with a record of 4-4, seeded 14th in this tournament. Matt Showinoff is the coach, and he's assisted by Josh White. Now the winner of this game, Tommy, will get the winner of the Twin Rivers South Pim game.
Right, exactly.
MC Williams, a 5'7" junior, wears number 4, and he is quick, Tommy.
He is quick as a cat.
6'4" junior, number 20, Ryan Jones. Dustin Caldwell wears number 32. He's a 6'1" sophomore. Trenton Martin, a 5'11" senior, wears number 34, and the guy that we really like to watch play, he's 6'3", a senior, number 44, Tony Jones. They said Simo's looking at him at football, and also Central Michigan for track.
He's a good athlete.
Great athlete. Doniphan Dons come in with a record of 5-3. Jason Andrews, the head coach. Corey Russell, the assistant. Starting lineup, 6' senior, Mitch Grenier. Number 23, a 5'10" senior, Tyler Collins. Number 33, a 6' senior, Chandler Wilson, and he's a dandy.
Yes, he is.
And his brother, 6'1" senior, Charles Wilson, wears number 41. Rounding out their starting five, Greg Davis, a 6'2 sophomore. Again, both teams come in here in a rebuilding.
Right.
And East Prairie is really coming on strong. I expect this to be a great game. Coach Andrews, he's quite worried about it. Coach Schoenoff, he is the same way. And I told him that we from here on out, we pick these games that they can go either way. And the coaches don't want to hear that.
No, that's right. But that's the way we see it. That's the way a lot of people look at it. That's why this thing's filling up. People know it's going to be some good basketball.
Oh, from here on out, I expect these games, to be single-digit wins for either team. Right. Now, watch them all be blowouts.
Exactly.
But with that three-point line, somebody gets hot, it can happen that way.
Exactly right. Got 3 good referees, Bill.
Chandler Wilson jumping for Doniphan, and also Ryan Jones for East Prairie. And, yes, you're right. We have 3 good referees. East Prairie tips the ball out of bounds as Jones got the tip, but he tipped it too hard, tipped it over everybody, went out of bounds. Charles Wilson will inbound. Gives the ball to Tyler Collins. East Prairie in a zone. Collins with the ball out front. Gives to Charles Wilson. Then over to Grenier. Inside to Charles Wilson. Chandler Wilson with a shot from the outside. Will not go. Gets his own rebound on the floor. Kicks it inside to his brother. He puts it up. Scores it. First bucket by either team. Charles Wilson, Kansas, 2-0. Doniphan on top, 7:30 to go in the first period. Just underway in Game 3 of the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Jones quickly over to Martin. Martin put up a shot, will not go. Rebounded in there by Grenier. He gets the ball to Chandler Wilson, who puts up a shot, scores it. Doniphan quickly on top, 4-0. Doniphan showing some quickness out there.
Yes, they are, Bill.
And the ball taken away by Chandler. Chandler Wilson goes in, lays it up, scores it. Chandler Wilson with it's Charles Wilson with the bucket. He has 2 buckets already, 6-0, 6:50 to go in the first period. East Prairie still looking for their first shot.
Yes, they are. Got their big man out on top.
Yep, he's handling the ball, going inside against that man-to-man. Dish off to Jones. He put it up, will not go. First shot by East Prairie. Wilson with the ball. Down to Grenier out front, then down in the corner. So number 45, who is Davis, put up a three-pointer, would not go, and East Prairie with the rebound. MC Williams puts up a shot, will not go, rebounded by Doniphan. Quickly down to 4 is Grenier. Kicks the ball out to Collins. Collins to Wilson. Wilson to Grenier. Down in the corner to Davis. Shot. Oh, I want to tell you, the Wilson boys are everywhere tonight.
They sure are. I tell you what, they're battling those boards.
They are. Ball skipped over to Collins. He puts up one of the free throw line, scores it.
Nice pass over to find that open man. He hit that thing.
Boy, this game has surprised me just right off from the start. 8-0, and a steal by Doniphan. They put it up and in. And that was Tyler Collins, 10-0 with 5:31 to go in the first quarter. We've got our first timeout. Doniphan on top of East Prairie. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
With a former All-State basketball player and a current school board member, the law firm of Welch, Todd & Parker supports high school athletics. Our firm is involved in all areas of the law, and your first consultation is free. The firm is comprised of attorneys John Welch, Darren Todd, and Cameron Bunning Parker, along with 4 staff members ready to serve you. Welch, Todd & Parker is located at 100 West Main in Malden. Come by or call us at 573-276-2261 for any of your legal needs.
How are you doing today?
Doing great, wonderful.
Hello, and welcome to What's Cooking in Our House.
Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of Hometown Shorts.
Todd, welcome to the show.
Bill, thank you very much.
Year, or this game tournament, so I'm not.
Yeah, this game started different than I thought it was. Doniphan's playing some great defense, and East Prairie can't seem to get the ball inside where they wanted to get a decent shot. And these Wilson boys are just all over the court, and they're playing some very good ball. They're seeing the court, taking some good shots. 10-0. I sure didn't think start out this way. But
No, I didn't either,
East
Tommy.
Prairie wanted a quick timeout, get some things lined out.
Well, East Prairie, of course, I'm not keeping a shooting chart or shot chart, but I think they've only got 2 shots.
I think that's right.
And they're not. They haven't got a rebound on offensive rebound yet. And of course, when you only shoot 2, you're not going to get too many rebounds anyway. Jones with the ball, and ball knocked out of bounds by Doniphan. Ball inbounded to Caldwell, and Caldwell gets it to Williams. Williams to Jones, down to the Ryan Jones. He puts it up. He's going to be fouled. Jones going to go to the line to shoot 2. Ryan Jones, a 6'4 junior. First foul of the night is on number 33, Chandler Wilson. When we say night, Tommy, we haven't. When we came in, it was daylight. We haven't been outside since, and I know it's daytime because it's here it is, 1:30 in the afternoon.
That's right.
First one by Jones is up and good. Second shot short. Rebounded by Grenier. Or rebounded by Collins there for Doniphan. He gets the ball into Platcher, who's into the game. Platcher has it. Go to drive in. Gets the ball inside to Wilson.
Doniphan moving that ball around.
Yes, they are. Ball down in the corner to Davis. Davis back out to Wilson. Well, they are moving the ball.
Yes, they are.
Wilson's driving, puts up a shot, scores it. That's Charles Wilson. He has 6 1/4. 12-1, 4:45 to go in the first period. I'm really surprised.
I am too. This man-to-man defense really bothering
It
us.
really is. The press is taking them out of their game. Nice turnaround shot, but couldn't get it to go was Caldwell. Rebounded by Charles Wilson. Little man put one up, would not go. Chandler Wilson
what
with
a
the rebound.
nice spin
Oh,
move, laid
yep.
it up there.
Very well said, Tommy. 4 points by Chandler Wilson, 14-1. All tipped around. I'll tell you, Doniphan's defense
Very
and their
impressive.
quickness is really. Platcher in for a layup, will not go. Rebounded by East Prairie's Caldwell. Quickly down the floor. Out of bounds on the East Prairie Eagles. Doniphan will maintain control. Doniphan likes playing in this gym.
Yes, they do. Got a pretty good track record last few years in here.
Wilson with a spin move, puts it up and in. That's Charles Wilson. He has 8 1/4, 16-1.
I would have never thought this.
No. And East Prairie will make a run.
They'll make a
I
run.
believe they will. There's the big guy
That's
right
right.
there. Puts it up and in. Tony Jones, his first shot of the night, 16-3. They've got to get Jones
Yes,
in
they
the
do.
offense.
They sure do.
They just can't go down and throw it around and have the turnovers. And they've got to get Jones in that offense. There's Wilson inside off the backboard. What a nice shot that time by Charles Wilson. He has 10 1/4, Tommy.
Doniphan just having their way inside.
Sure. They're just working that lane,
They
coming
sure
right
are.
down.
They got him hung up.
Tony Jones has the ball taken away, but we're going to have a foul. Foul's going to be on Justin Platcher, his first, team second. East Prairie will inbound the ball under their own basket.
Tony Jones has got to touch the ball.
Oh, he does. MC Williams with a shot, in and out, rebounded that time by Charles Wilson. Wilson can; those Wilson boys can handle the ball.
Yes, they can.
Platcher's going inside, gets it to Charles Wilson. He puts it up, will not go. East Prairie on a run. Ball taken away by Platcher. Platcher's a good ball handler.
Yes, he is.
5'6" junior, short guy, but he goes inside. He's not afraid to go in.
Right.
Chandler Wilson with the ball. Drives in, gives it to Charles Wilson. He puts it up, ball blocked. Nice block that time by
Sure
Ryan
was.
Jones. East Prairie with the basketball. Caldwell has it. Gets it out to MC Williams. 2:20 to go in this first period. Tony Jones on the run, on the move. He scores. That's what you said. Tony Jones has got to
Yeah,
touch
he
the
does.
ball.
That's exactly right.
18-5. Doniphan on top, East Prairie with 2:10 to go in the first period. Game 3 of the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Platcher with the ball. Down in the corner to Davis. Davis puts up a shot, will not go. Tipped around. Look at Wilson fight for that ball. That's Charles Wilson. Gets it inside to Chandler Wilson. He couldn't get it to go. Ryan Jones with the rebound for East Prairie. Williams with the ball, quickly down the floor to Tony Jones, who puts up a running layup. Will not go. Ball tipped around on the floor. Chandler Wilson has it. Takes it down the floor. Hits Platcher. Platcher inside to Chandler, or to Charles Wilson. Back out to Chandler. Chandler for three. Will not go. Ball, Ryan Jones with the rebound. Martin with the ball. Gives it to Williams. Martin has it. Driving the lane. Gets inside. Gets it out to MC Williams for three. Will not go. Charles Wilson with the rebound. Gets it to Platcher. Platcher driving inside. Try to put it up. There's going to have a foul on the play. Going to the line to shoot two is going to be Justin Platcher. Foul is on Tony Jones. His first, team's first. Not many fouls.
No,
only 3
it's
fouls
not.
here in the first quarter.
East Prairie just can't get the flow of the ball.
No, they can't. Well said. They just can't get in the flow. First one up, good. But, you know, one of the reasons they can't get in the flow,
That's right, Doniphan.
Doniphan is keeping them from that flow. Doniphan is the one running with the ball.
Sure
They're dictating the pace right now.
They sure are.
Second one short, rebound by, oh my goodness, Tyler Collins. He puts up a shot and scores it. I tell you what.
Let's tell it like this. Doniphan just outplaying them on both ends of the court. That's all there is to it.
21-5. Under a minute to go in the first period. Martin with the ball, gets it to Caldwell. Caldwell lobs down two. Ryan Jones puts it up, will not go. Tony Jones in there trying to get a rebound, but Doniphan comes away with it. Platcher with the ball. He does a little juking, goes under the goal, passes out to Collins, who put up a shot, would not go. And we've got a push foul against the Doniphan Dons. The foul is against Charles Wilson, his first, team second. Each of the Wilson boys have one each.
Yes, that's right.
East Prairie needs a bucket.
Yes, they do. Yeah,
they need
sure
to score
do.
to get a little momentum going at the end of the quarter. Shot put up that time by Scott Davis into the game. Did not make it. Doniphan going for one shot. 15 seconds to go. Collins with the ball out front. No hurry. Gets the ball to Wilson. Now they need to go. They're down to 7 seconds. Gets the ball over to a three-pointer put up that time, but Davis would not go. That's going to end the first period with the Doniphan Dons 21, the East Prairie Eagles 5. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Well, everybody's got the same vehicles to sell. All we have to sell is service and reputation.
You seem to want to treat the customer the way you want to be treated.
They're going to be treated good. They're going to get good service. Going to get a good vehicle.
Taking care of the people after the sale. We feel like we're absolutely the best.
It's all a family, customers and the people who work here.
We have a good reputation with a lot of good people.
Only at Allen Christian in Dexter.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful, historic downtown Dexter.
Visit or call Wallace & Owens Country Mart Bakery for all your special occasions. Steaks, chops, hams, and seafoods are just a few specialties you will find at Wallace & Owens Country Mart.
Morgan Furniture and Appliance has name brands such as Justice, Ashley, Cochran, Best Chair, Sealy, Whirlpool, and KitchenAid. That's Morgan Furniture and Appliance in downtown Dexter.
The Bunny Patch has formal wear for all occasions. Looking for prom, pageant, and bridal accessories, including shoes and jewelry? Shop the Bunny Patch, where you can also get tuxedo rentals.
A-Plus Medical Equipment of Dexter has the answers for you. Oxygen patients, are you unhappy with your service? There's no cost to switch, and generally, no doctor visit is required. Home delivery, friendly staff, and high-quality equipment is the A-Plus way. A-Plus delivers the best in customer service for Southeast Missouri. For all your care, we're always there. A-Plus Medical Equipment, located at 8 North Catalpa in Dexter. Call us toll-free at 888-624-0402.
Defense from Doniphan, very impressive. They've really taken East Prairie out of their game and made them start playing theirs. And East Prairie can't get down. They can't get set up. Can't get Tony Jones and the other Jones underneath there to set their offense up. You know, when you have to start your big man Jones on the outside and he has to work himself in, they need somebody to get that ball to them big boys in there.
Tommy, you summed it up. What's happening is East Prairie, when they get the ball across the center court, Doniphan is pressuring and putting them completely out. They're making their offense 40 feet out from the goal.
Right. They start out there and they don't like
and they can't get into flow. And you said Tony Jones has got to touch the ball more than 40 feet from the bucket. He's got to get it inside and work the inside, work the paint. So let's see if East Prairie can come back here in this second quarter. Again, I'm very surprised at the quickness of Doniphan.
I didn't think they'd be that. East Prairie is in need of a good ball handler. These boys are doing the best they can, but Tony Jones is not going to hurt you much 40 feet from the basket. He's going to tear you up in that paint.
Well, look who's handling the ball out here.
That's right.
Bring it across. Jones has it, does a little juking, gets it over to MC Williams. MC Williams can handle the ball.
He sure can.
Ball to Davis. Davis gets it over to Martin. Martin puts up a shot. Does not even draw iron on that. Ball pulled down by Grenier. Quickly down the floor to Platcher. Off his fingertips, out of bounds, and turnover by Doniphan. East Prairie will control. 7:41 to go in this first half of the third game. Doniphan on top of East Prairie, 21-5. Williams with the ball. Jones puts up one for three, in and out. Rebound by Grenier. Doniphan has it. Quickly to Collins. Collins pulls it out, gives it to Charles Wilson, to Platcher, inside. Nice drop pass in there. What a nice pass it was, but he couldn't get it to go. It was Greg Davis. Davis gets the ball, gets it out to Wilson. Wilson loses it off his hand, but kicked out of bounds knocked out of bounds by East Prairie. Greg Davis out, and for Doniphan, and in is Chandler Wilson. Chandler Wilson has the ball, gives it to Platcher. I like this little ball handler.
Yes, he is. He's nice.
Grenier has it, gives it to Charles Wilson. Wilson to Platcher. He drives in, kicks the ball out front to Grenier. Inside to Charles Wilson, a pump fake, puts it up. No good. Rebound in there and out of bounds. Ball goes over to East Prairie. 6:39 to go in the second period. Nobody has scored in this second period yet. Coming back in for East Prairie is Caldwell. Going out is Davis. MC Williams with the ball. Now Williams can handle the ball.
Yes,
he can break it down.
You know, we watched him at Bernie. He didn't do anything in the first half and really turned on the second half.
He sure did. Look at there. Chandler Wilson knocks the ball out of bounds, and look going in, Platcher with the shot, but the tip up is by Chandler Wilson. 23-5. Wilson with the first 2 points of the second quarter. He has 6 in the game. Williams with the ball, 23-5. I'm just astounded with this score. I thought we'd just see back and forth, and we still might.
That's right. They'll get it going. They have to make a run at them.
Yep.
But they're just not anything falling for them.
No. Martin with a drive at time, missed it. Ball tipped up by Tony Jones, would not go. Jones going to go to the line to shoot 2. Foul that time was on Platcher, his second, team's 4th. First one by Jones, knocks that down. Jones with 4 in the first period. He already has the one free throw here. He has 5 in the game. Second one, scores it. Boy, it's a nice release, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Collins with the ball for Doniphan. Puts it down in the corner to Grenier. Wilson has it to Platcher. Inside, a takeaway by East Prairie. The East Prairie on a run. Martin has it, pulls it back out. Ball knocked out of bounds by Doniphan. Charles Wilson back in, Platcher out for Doniphan. Williams has it. Gets it to Martin. Back to Williams. Tell you what, the Wilson boys are really, we talk about Jones, he can't get open.
That's right. Charles Wilson's got him covered up.
Sure does. Williams with a three-point attempt would not go. Pulled down by Doniphan. Collins has it. East Prairie still in that 2-3 zone, but they'll hound you with that 2-3 zone. They'll come out and put a little pressure on you. Wilson to Grenier. The big guy, Davis, he thought about that three but pulled it back, didn't he? He's put it up a couple of times. Collins has it. Down to Davis. Inside to Wilson, a nice spin move. He loses the handle of the ball, but Grenier picks it up. Tried to go back inside to Wilson and out of bounds off of Tony Jones' foot. 23-7, 4:48 to go in this second period. Third game of the Bloomfield 51st Christmas Tournament.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter. At Gregory's Creations, fragrant candles and lampé brochet fills the air. Brides are registering for fine china.
Many unique gift ideas and a warm, friendly atmosphere is created at Patricia's Tea Room. Plus, Patricia's Tea Room serves lunch Thursday through Saturday at 11 to 2.
Call J.R. York, attorney at law, if you've been injured by another's negligence, hurt at work, or denied disability. Over 20 years experience. J.R. York, attorney at law. Call 624-7406.
Glenn St. Ford on Highway 49 North in Paragould is your Ford Mercury dealer. Glenn St. in Paragould has great deals every day on all Ford and Mercury vehicles. We also have the best selection of pre-owned vehicles around. Glenn St. in Paragould has an outstanding service department with some of the top technicians in the country. We're located on Highway 49 North in Paragould. Glenn St. Ford, where our price and friendliness bring you here and our service bring you back.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes. Three Rivers affordable tuition
means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Glad you joined us. Kim Stokes doing our camera work in this game. Grenier has it inside to Wilson. He kicks it out to Collins, who knocks down a three. He has 9 in the game, Tommy.
Collins had a nice first half.
Yes, he did. He had 6 in that first quarter.
Yes, he did.
26-7.
Would have never thought it'd be this way.
Why?
But Doniphan Dons are dictating this game.
They are dictating the flow of the game. They sure are.
That's what they want to do right there.
Tony Jones inside. You see when he gets the ball in there, he makes altogether difference. He has 4 in the quarter, 8 in the half, and he has 8 of the 9 points for East Prairie. Like you said, he's got to touch the ball. Collins has it out front, skips it over to Grenier. Inside to Chandler Wilson. Back to Grenier. He's going to drive. Puts up a running layup. Will not go. Jones with a tip, but Wilson with the ball. He puts it up. Will not go. Ball pulled down by Caldwell. East Prairie has the ball. They need to make a run here before half. Need to get this thing down to close to single digits if they're going to make a game of it. Doniphan, I guarantee you, they like playing here at
yes, they sure do.
Jones with the ball, puts it up, will not go. Chandler Wilson with the rebound. He's going to go coast to coast, puts it up, and he's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be on Ryan Jones. His first, team second. Going to the line to shoot 2 will be Chandler Wilson. He has 6 in the game. Has not been to the free throw line yet.
These Wilson twins are smart basketball players.
I tell you what, Tommy, I've watched them play up here. This is the third year, and they're just heady ball players. Sure they give you everything they've got. That's all you can ask.
That's right. They're going to give it to you night in and night out. They're going to go out there and they're going to do fundamentally what you're supposed to do.
And you look at them, they're 6 foot and 6'1", and they're playing post inside, and they're going inside. The second one by Chandler is good. Chandler Wilson, 27-9, 18-point lead. I would have never guessed this.
No, I
Into the game for East Prairie. Putting up a shot is Jacob Garnett. He could not get it go, or Garrett could not get it to go, and we've got a foul on East Prairie. Third team foul. First foul on Jacob Garrett. 3 minutes to go in this first half of play. Platcher back in, has the ball, gets it to Charles Wilson. Down to Davis. Back to Charles Wilson, puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded by Charles Wilson. I'm telling you, he just stays after it, doesn't he?
He sure does. And you know, it's just amazing, man. 6 foot, goes in there and gets some 6'4", 6'3" boy, just keeps battling, gets a rebound, just good hard-nosed basketball.
And you can tell he's muscled up a little bit, but he just, I tell you, he wants to be around the ball. He and Chandler Wilson both. I mean, they're both, they like to be around the ball.
Sure do.
First one up is good. He has 11 in a game. Tony Williams going out, or Tony Jones going out for the East Prairie Eagles. In for him is Scott Davis. Second shot, in and out. Rebounded, tipped around. Looky there. Chandler Wilson with the ball, puts it up, will not go. We're going to have a jump ball. Ball will stay with Doniphan. Boy, there's nothing going right for East Prairie.
No, it's not. I tell you, I think East Prairie, you know, they knew Doniphan would be a good team. I think they're shocked right now that they're as good as what they are. Look at this.
Yep. Ball passed in to Charles Wilson. 3 1/4, 13 in the game. 30-9 with 2:35 to go in this second period of play. Williams with the ball. Puts up a shot for the free throw line. Will not go. Rebounded by Charles Wilson. He one thing about it, he can handle the ball so he can bring it down. Platcher has it. Back to Charles Wilson. Puts it up. Will not go. Rebounded by Garrett for East Prairie. He gets the ball to Williams. Ball over to Caldwell. Back to Williams. Williams in for a drive layup. Will not go. Ball on the floor. Picked up by Platcher. 2-on-1. Doniphan has it. Gets the ball over to Collins, who puts it up and in. And we've got timeout by East Prairie with 1:57 to go in the first half. It's 32-9. Doniphan on top of the Eagles. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Well, Bill, I'm shocked that it's 32-9, a minute 57 before halftime. I thought this game would be a lot closer, but this Doniphan team is just a gutty team, and they're hard-nosed, and they're going after the ball, and they're smart. They're just very smart, and they have just taken East Prairie out of their game, and it just, I think everybody in this building is probably shocked, but Doniphan knew they were a good team. We're going to come out here, we're going to show you guys, and it's just a, we can pick them. We said it's going to get close to being all out, but I think after this game, it's going to get close.
Well, Doniphan comes into with a record of 5 wins, 3 losses, and I think that's what had everybody fooled. But they played some tough competition.
Yes, they have.
I'm not saying East Prairie hasn't,
Right.
but they have played some tough competition. When you play up at Farmington in that tournament early in the year, they got some good teams up there.
That's right. And I'm going to tell you what, East Prairie is a better team they're playing out there.
Oh yeah,
they're a better team, and they've just been jumped on real quick by a real good Doniphan team, and they need to make some adjustments. They're going to have to, or it's going to get worse than what it is now.
Well, they need to make a little bit of a run here and then get it a half and readjust. And I tell you, Doniphan is not afraid to put the press on them. They're hungry. They want to get this thing and get it out where there's no doubt.
Exactly.
Get that clock running in the fourth quarter, make this a quick game, get on the bus and go home.
Right.
Come back tomorrow. East Prairie with the ball. Down in the corner to Johnson. Johnson drives in, puts it up, scores. Sam Johnson, a 5'9 junior, his first bucket. 32-11. Ball skipped down, trying to hit Davis down in the corner. Was Platcher that time. Ball tipped out of bounds by East Prairie Scott Davis. 1:23 to go in this first half. 32-11. Doniphan on top of East Prairie. Platcher with the ball out the front. Gets it inside to Collins. Collins with a turnaround jump shot. Will not go. Looky there. Wilson with a rebound. Back to the other Wilson. To Collins. Collins drives in. Puts up a shot. Will not go. And we're going to have a foul. Going to the line to shoot 2 will be Tyler Collins. Foul that time on Jacob Garrett. His second. Team's fifth. Neither team in any trouble, foul trouble. Collins having a big first half. He has 11 already.
I believe they changed that foul and give it to Caldwell.
Okay. Well, let's change it on our book here too. Caldwell with the book, or with the foul. Collins, second shot will not go, but Chandler Wilson with the rebound, puts it up, will not go. Rebounded, pulled down by Garrett for East Prairie. 1 minute to go in this first half, 33-11. Williams with the drive, slips, puts it up, will not go, and ball pulled down by Davis. Gets it out to Collins. Collins drives in, gets it under to Wilson, and Charles Wilson with a bucket. 5 in the quarter, 15 in the half. Ball taken away, and we're going to have walking on East Prairie. That saved East Prairie.
Yes, it did. Sure did.
Grenier back in for Doniphan. Also coming in for Doniphan is Wilfong. Going out is Collins and Charles Wilson. Doniphan with control. Look at there. Right under Platcher, and he lost control. Gets it to Grenier, though. To Davis. Out to Platcher. 35 seconds to go. Doniphan in no hurry.
No.
They're in control. There's no need giving up some easy buckets. I guess that's what their thinking is. When you're up 24, you control the tempo.
That's right.
Down to 15 seconds to go in this first period. Down to 8 seconds. Platcher with the ball. Williams on him. Platcher drives. Has a ball tipped out of bounds off of Platcher's leg. Going to be turned over to East Prairie. 35-11. 2.4 seconds to go in this first half. East Prairie going to try to get a shot off. Three-pointer put up that time. I thought they had a chance to go.
Did too.
Sam Johnson put that up at the horn to end the first half. It's Doniphan Dons 35, East Prairie Eagles 11. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
What if sports were much more than just a game? And there was more at stake than just the score? What if it were possible to see the world impacted for Jesus Christ through the influence of athletes and coaches?
Hi, my name is Bill Ray. I'm the area representative for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes in Southeast Missouri. If you'd like to see athletes and coaches striving to win, doing it God's way, call me at 280-0932 or go to fca.org and put in your zip code. FCA, the heart and soul in sports.
Hey, Bob. Yeah, have you disinfected the area? Good. Now make a 3-inch incision between the 4th and 5th abdominal muscles.
Shouldn't you be doing this?
It's really straightforward. Listen, I gotta go, Bob. I'll talk to you later.
Making important financial decisions on your own doesn't make much sense either. That's why Edward Jones prefers meeting clients face-to-face. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter.
If you're looking for floral, framing, and gift ideas, check out Weber's Ben Franklin. Also, Weber's Ben Franklin has cards for all occasions.
Well, Tommy, here we are at halftime of the third game at the Bloomfield 51st Christmas Tournament. Doniphan on top of East Prairie 35-11. Let's give the stats, and then we'll do a little talking, and we'll be ready for the second half. First half, Charles Wilson had 15 for Doniphan, 12 by Tyler Collins, 7 by Chandler Wilson, and 1 by Justin Platcher for their total of 35. East Prairie Eagles, Tony Jones with 8, 2 by Sam Johnson, 1 by Ryan Jones for their total of 11. We've said it. I'm surprised.
I am too, Bill. I'm really surprised. Doniphan moves the ball so good, looks for the open man. The Wilson brothers get in there and battle those boards at 6 foot and 6'1", and then Doniphan guards you all over the court. It's taken East Prairie, as we said, out of their game, and they can't get set up to do anything. And I would have never suspected this.
Well, we talk about how well their offense is moving the ball. We're talking about the Doniphan Dons. But what is making that happen is the defense that Doniphan is playing. Doniphan has taken East Prairie completely out of their game. MC Williams has not had a good shot. He's put up about 3 shots, but he's been on the move constantly. He hasn't been able to go in and sit down or go in and set up and get squared up to the bucket and shoot. He's been on the move. And Tony Jones is having to take the ball way out, 30 feet or plus out, and then making his move in to the bucket. And that's just not what they're used to.
No, that's right. You know, Tony Jones could eat you alive in that paint in there. That's where he's a good leaper. He's a good athlete. He can get around you. He can rebound. But when you make him pick that ball up out here and you give it to him out here 30, 35 feet in the basket, he's not going to do too much.
Yep. Well, very simple. Doniphan just needs to keep doing what they're doing, pressure defense and their quickness on offense and hitting their offensive boards. They're getting putback shots even when they miss. They're getting 2 and 3 times before they score. And then East Prairie, it's very simple. What they need to do, they need to get their offense started closer down to the goal. They don't need to set their offense up the center court.
That's right. The guard across the center line, pick up the ball. You're playing right in Doniphan's hand. And they're going to have to make a run. They're going to have to come out hot in this third quarter.
Let's see if East Prairie comes out in a press the second half to see if they try to dictate the tempo of the game to get back in the game. They trail by 24. They're in very grave danger of getting that clock to run that fourth quarter. When you get down 30 or more points that fourth quarter, then they run it except for injury or a timeout.
That's right.
So we just have to wait to see what happens.
That's right. It'll be interesting.
That's right. Well, you're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
That ought to do it. Assuming you've done enough for retirement doesn't make much sense either. That's why you should invest with Edward Jones to make sure you're on the right track. Because 2 out of 3 Americans are unprepared for retirement. Don't be one of them. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college. Why pay university prices?
When the same classes at TRCC cost a lot less.
I can use A+. I get individual attention.
I'm close to home.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
How are you doing today?
Doing great and wonderful. Hello and welcome to What's Cooking in Our House.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Hometown Shorts.
Todd, welcome to the show.
Bill, thank you very much.
Year, or this game tournament, so I'm not.
Well, Tommy, second half getting ready to go. And before we start, we want to tell everybody this game brought to you tonight in part by Allen Christian, A+ Medical Equipment, Three Rivers Community College, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Historic Downtown Dexter, Welch, Todd, and Parker in Malden. And they're the attorneys, and also Glenn Saint of Rector, Kennett, and Paragould. East Prairie starts with the ball the second half. Doniphan stay with the man-to-man.
Sure
Why
are.
not?
That's right.
East Prairie has moved down a little bit. They moved their offense.
They sure did. That's what they're going to have to do.
But turnover 2.
Right.
Doniphan, inside all by himself is Charles Wilson.
Somebody lost their man. They made you pay for it.
And it looks like East Prairie is going to change their defense. They're going to go to a man-to-man. Tony Jones with a spin-around shot. No good. Rebound by Caldwell. Puts it up and in. Dustin Caldwell with his first 2. 37-13. The game has already picked up pace-wise just here in the first 20 seconds of the second half. Or first 40 seconds. Doniphan with the ball. Down in the corner to Davis for 3. Puts it up. No good. Jones with a rebound. He's quickly down the floor for East Prairie. Pulls it out. Tips it over to MC Williams. Williams going to drive. Ball taken away in there and knocked out of his hands by Tyler Collins. Collins still with the ball. Collins had a good first half, Tommy.
Yes,
he had 12. 6 in each quarter. He has the ball out the front there as Wilson to Grenier. To Davis. To Chandler Wilson. Puts up a shot. No good. Rebounded that time by Caldwell. And that's what East Prairie needs. East Prairie's going to have to put about 3 or 4 stops and put buckets with those stops to get back in the game. They don't have to stop every time, but they've got to get a few of them. That time, nice move there by Trenton Martin. He went inside and picked his dribble up and threw the ball off of the Doniphan Dons. Jones will inbound inside, gives it to Williams, puts it up for 3. MC Williams, his first bucket of the night. First three by East Prairie. 37-16. They've cut the lead a little bit.
Well, like you said, they're going to have some more stops and go down, take advantage of that.
Granier over to Davis. Inside to Wilson. He put it up. No good. Jones with the rebound. Quickly out to Martin. Martin goes inside, puts it up. Going to be called for walking. I said Davis down here a while ago. It should have been Collins. Going to have a foul?
Foul, yeah.
Excuse me.
I thought one ref had walking and the other one overruled.
That's probably why he walked. Somebody had a hold of him.
That's right.
Mitch Granier with his first foul. Team's first of the second half. Williams with the ball. Gives it to Jones for three. Scores it.
Tell you what, this Tony Jones is an athlete.
He's an athlete. And I want to tell you, quick timeout by the Doniphan Dons as East Prairie has come out playing the second half like we thought they'd play the first half. With timeout on the floor, you're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter. At Trinkets and Treasures, you will find a unique shop featuring charming antiques, gifts, and collectibles.
Customers come first at First Midwest Bank, located at 20 West Stoddard. Phone 624-3571. First Midwest Bank, chartered in 1963 and still locally owned and operated.
Whether redecorating or registering for your wedding, discover beautiful home decor at Decor.
Glen St. Motors has two great locations, Rector, Arkansas and Kennett, Missouri. Glen St. Motor in Rector has all makes, models of GMC Yukon, Sierra trucks, and Acadias. Glen St. Motors in Kennett has Chevrolet, Cadillac, Pontiac, Buick, and GMC trucks. Glen St. Motors located on Highway 49 North in Rector and 1607 Independence in Kennett. Glen St. Motors, where friends bring you here and service brings you back.
A-Plus Medical Equipment of Dexter has the answers for you. Oxygen patients, are you unhappy with your service? There's no cost to switch and generally no doctor visit is required. Home delivery, friendly staff, and high-quality equipment is the A-Plus way. A-Plus delivers the best in customer service for Southeast Missouri. For all your care, we're always there. A-Plus Medical Equipment, located at 8 North Catalpa in Dexter. Call us toll-free at 888-624-0402.
Well, you said it just right. East Prairie should have came out right off the start playing like they have these first couple minutes of this third quarter. They come out, they've got the ball, got it down, and all five players was down here on offense, setting their offense up, getting Tony Jones. Tony Jones and MC Williams have got to touch the ball.
They do.
And Ryan Jones is going to have to get in the flow of the game. You know, we watched him at Bernie. He was a nice player.
Well, at his height, he's got to get inside.
Right.
I mean, he can be a factor on the defense. He can also be a factor on the offensive boards if he posts up down low. And you know, that's what Coach Schoenoff is trying to get him to do. And, I mean, they've come out with a different attitude this second half. They're back within 18 where they trailed 24 at half. They've already cut into 6-point lead here just under 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 11 seconds of the third quarter. And if they continue to do that, they're going to get back in this game,
right.
and they can make a run in the fourth quarter. You're not going to more than likely going to overcome a 24-point lead in one quarter.
Right.
They've got 2 quarters to get that done.
Right. Exactly right.
Now I say that you can't overcome a 24-point lead with a 3-point line. There are a lot of things can happen.
A lot of things can happen. Team get hot.
That's right. Collins to Granier to Doniphan, inside to Charles Wilson to Davis, back out to Granier, and he walked. Turnover. Unforced error turnover right there by East Prairie, and that's what they're going to need. Now, notice what Coach Andrews, he's pointing. Get down there and press. We want to press. We want to put the pressure on. We want to speed this game up. We want to see if we can make them turn the ball over, either with a bad pass or a charging foul or with a violation. Jones out front, but he's going to go down and set up. Martin with the ball. Gives it to Tony Jones. Jones loses the handle on it. Gets it down to Martin. The ball out of bounds off of Granier of Doniphan. East Prairie will control. 5:10 to go in this third quarter. It kind of perked us up here a little bit, Tony.
Yes, it did.
Oh, nice pass in that time to Martin. Puts it up and in. Trenton Martin with his first bucket. 37-21. There's going to be a lot of guys from East Prairie with their first bucket.
That's right.
Davis in the corner for Doniphan. Out to Granier. To Charles Wilson. Over to Collins. Collins down to Davis. Davis running that baseline.
Yes, he is.
Balls
Yes,
on either side. He goes. Granier out front. Doniphan needs a bucket to stop the bleeding. Collins for three. Will not go. Rebounded by Caldwell. We've got a 16-point game with 4.5 minutes to go in this third quarter. East Prairie needs a bucket to bring it even closer. Ryan Jones with the ball to Tony Jones. He's going to work one-on-one. He goes inside, spin move, puts it up, will not go. Ball tipped out of bounds by East Prairie, and Doniphan will control. Platcher in for Granier for the Doniphan Dons. Collins will bring the ball into the front court for Doniphan. 4 minutes, 10 seconds to go, 37-21. East Prairie has cut into the lead.
Yes, they have.
Wilson out to Collins. Down to Davis in the corner. Inside to Charles Wilson. He goes inside, puts it up, scores it. Nice positioning by Charles Wilson that time.
Used that body to shield that player off and laid it up and in.
Second bucket of the quarter. He has 19 in the game. Williams with the ball to Tony Jones. To Martin. Martin drives, puts a layup up, will not go, and he's going to be fouled by Justin Platcher, his third, team second of the second half. The line to shoot two will be Trenton Martin. First one up, scores it. Martin has 3 in the quarter. Martin's a 5'11 senior. Second one up, no good. Rebounded by Davis for Doniphan. Gets the ball to Granier, or to Collins. Collins quickly across the timeline, and boy, Williams was on him, wasn't he?
He sure was.
Platcher inside to Charles Wilson. He's going to drive inside. It's going to be a foul. Going to the line to shoot two is going to be Charles Wilson. The foul is going to be on Tony Jones, going to be his second. Team's first of the second half. Neither team in foul trouble. That's good.
That's right.
Charles Wilson's 1 for 2 from the line. Make that 2 for 3 now. 5 in a quarter, 20 in a game. Boy, he's had a nice one already.
Has.
Folks, these Wilson guys have played a long time up here at the Bloomfield tournament, and they just it's almost like a home court to them.
It sure is.
Second one good, 21 the game for him now. Tony Jones with the ball, brings it across the center line, and almost lost control of the ball and took him another dribble just to make sure. Williams with the ball. Boy, he's being hounded, and looky here, Doniphan with a takeaway. Collins has it. Then ball taken away by East Prairie. Martin has it behind the back. He loses control. Tony Jones has it, puts it up, will not go. Rebounded, tipped up by Ryan Jones, will not go. Caldwell with the tip, will not go. Platcher has it. He's going to be tripped, and a foul is going to be called on Trenton Martin, his first, team's third. Martin's getting up shaking a little bit there. Boy, he and Platcher really came together. Platcher's holding his knees a little bit there. 2:55 to go in this third period. Collins with the ball over to Platcher. Back to Collins. Collins thought about a three. Doniphan, no hurry. They're up 19 points. Platcher puts up a three just as soon as I say that. Short. Charles Wilson with a tip rebound. Could not get control. Tony Jones ends up with it. Brings it across the timeline. Gets it over to MC Williams, and he loses it. And it's going to be quickly to Collins. Collins going in for a layup. Scores it. Collins his first 2 of the second half. Ryan Jones with a bucket for East Prairie. His first of the second half. He has 3 on the night. Collins has 14 already for Doniphan.
Yeah.
It's been a guy that we weren't really counting on doing a lot of scoring. Oh, Platcher now, he goes in and he'll get right in the middle of him, won't he? For a little guy, he goes right in. Oh, what a nice move. Charles Wilson, 8 point of the quarter.
Give a little fake there, got that guy going one way, he just turned and put it in the other way.
Oh, look at that
Another
defense there. Taken away, and boy, they're on the run. Davis goes inside, left hand, good, scores it. Nice move that time by Greg Davis. His first 2 of the game. 47-24. They got a 23-point lead. They were up 24 at half. East Prairie got back within 16. Now all of a sudden, it's Doniphan just extending that lead back out.
Sure is.
Ball put up by Martin, will not go. Rebounded by Charles Wilson. Collins has it with 1:20 to go in the third period. It's Doniphan 47, East Prairie 24. Davis has it, gets it to Charles Wilson. Chandler Wilson has the ball, and he's going to be called out of bounds. Ball turned over to East Prairie. Are they going to call a jump ball on that? East Prairie bringing in a couple guys. Going out is MC Williams and also Caldwell. Coming in is Davis and Johnson. They called a jump ball on that, so
alternate possession
stayed with Doniphan. Collins with a nice jump shot, will not go. Ryan Jones with the rebound, gets it over to Martin. Martin quickly into the front court, gets it down to Johnson. Johnson puts up a 16-footer, will not go. Platcher with the rebound behind the back, dribble, and ball taken away by Martin. He drives in, puts a layup up, and scores it. Trent Martin, his second bucket of the third quarter.
He's kind of come alive this third quarter.
He's got all 5. He's got a free throw and 2 two-point field goals. And he'll go to the line and try to convert on that 3-point conventional play. Coming in is Garrett for Ryan Jones for East Prairie. With 50 seconds to go in this third period, Doniphan on top, 47-26. Got a nice form, Tommy.
Yes, he does.
47-27. East Prairie's cut the lead down to 20, but that's not enough.
No.
Platcher with the ball, gives it to Charles Wilson. Back to Platcher, to Charles Wilson, to Collins. They're just out there going to go for one.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people don't like this, but they're up 20. They can rest a little bit.
Exactly.
Their bench, they only have 3 guys on the bench, so it's, it works to them to play the type of ball they want to play, so they're going to get a little bit of a rest. 10 seconds to go. They're going to start moving the ball in. Collins has it with 8 seconds. He's at the center line. He's going to start moving. He gives it to Charles Wilson. Goes in, puts up a shot. No good. So horn goes off to end a third quarter. It's the Doniphan Dons 47, East Prairie Eagles 27. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
What if sports were much more than just a game? And there was more at stake than just the score? What if it were possible to see the world impacted for Jesus Christ through the influence of athletes and coaches?
Hi, my name is Bill Ray. I'm the area representative for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes in Southeast Missouri. If you'd like to see athletes and coaches striving to win, doing it God's way, call me at 280-0932 or go to fca.org and put in your zip code. FCA, the heart and soul in sports.
The absolute first thing is honesty is the best policy. Treat people how you want to be treated. People keep coming back to Allen Christian because they get a good, honest, fair deal, and the service is second to none. Just a family atmosphere with no pressure. We treat people right, and everybody seems to like it.
Try to take care of them the way we'd want to be taken care of, and our loyal customers know that. That's why they keep coming back, and we hope to continue that for a long time.
A-Plus Medical Equipment of Dexter has the answers for you. Oxygen patients, are you unhappy with your service? There's no cost to switch, and generally, no doctor visit is required. Home delivery, friendly staff, and high-quality equipment is the A-Plus way. A-Plus delivers the best in customer service for Southeast Missouri. For all your care, we're always there. A-Plus Medical Equipment, located at 8 North Catalpa in Dexter. Call us toll-free at 888-624-0402.
East Prairie came out pretty hot to start that third quarter, made a little run, got within 16. had the ball, had a chance to cut it down even more. Doniphan decided they'd start playing like they was, and they stand this lead, still up by 20 points. East Prairie just cut, 3 points off of it that quarter.
That's right.
But it's on a good team like Doniphan, it's going to be hard to make up 20 points in one quarter, you know. And East Prairie has just been taken out of their game. Doniphan is having their way with them inside, outside, wherever they want to be, and playing some fine defense.
Yep. Well, here's the way the scoring goes for the Doniphan Dons. 23 by Charles Wilson, 14 by Tyler Collins, 7 by Chandler Wilson, 2 by Greg Davis, 1 by Justin Platcher. For the East Prairie Eagles, you have 11 to Tony Jones, 6 to Trent Martin, 3 to Ryan Jones, and also MC Williams, 2 to Sam Johnson, 2 to Dustin Caldwell. Nobody in foul trouble.
No.
Justin Platcher has 3 for Doniphan.
They laid the ball down. It was East Prairie's ball.
Right.
They call them.
I like that.
I do too.
When they say, guys, let's go play, either you're ready or you're not, and you got 5 seconds to get it in bounds, and they laid it down and started to count. East Prairie got out there in time to get it in. Garrett puts up a shot, will not go. Rebounded that time by Granier for Doniphan. Gives the ball to Collins. Collins over to Granier. To Collins. Doniphan in no hurry.
Oh, no. They're just working it around.
Yep.
Looking for that good shot.
Yep. Platcher has it out front, gets it inside to Wilson, to Chandler Wilson. He puts it up and in. That's Wilson's first bucket of the second half. He has 9 now in the game. Oh, he's on the sideline there, I guess, Tommy.
I think they call walking on him.
Walking, okay. Turnover on East Prairie. 49-27, 7:10 to go in this fourth quarter, fourth and final quarter. Boy, it's been a fast game.
It has, sure has.
Collins for 3. Knocks it down. I tell you, the young man is really impressed me, Tommy.
Nice player.
Yes, 17 in the game. Tony Jones with the ball. Gets it over to Martin. Martin loses the handle on it. Wilson with a save, and it goes right back to East Prairie. And Tony Jones happens to be in the right place. Nice pass that time by Scott Davis. Jones with 13 in the game for East Prairie. 6:30 to go in this fourth quarter. Doniphan in control of the game.
Yes, they are.
Charles Wilson with the ball, gives it to Platcher. Over to Collins. Collins picks up a screen from Chandler Wilson. Oh, a nice pass into Charles Wilson. Good assist that time. His first 2 of the fourth quarter, 25 in the game.
This Doniphan team moves well without the ball.
They
Get
sure
yourself
do.
open.
Oh, look at Tony Jones. Good ball handling, good ball movement. 15 in the game by him. 54-31, 6 minutes to go exactly. Platcher with the ball to Charles Wilson. Goes inside, puts it up. No good. Rebound, Tony Jones. Still has the ball. Going to try to go the length of the floor. Good ball handling and puts it up. Will not go. Rebounded by Jones. He comes up with it. We're going to have a foul. Tony Jones will go to the line to shoot 2.
I'd like to see Tony Jones, as good an athlete as he is, I'd like to see him play on a team and he can go down and set up. Somebody can break him. He just has to do it all. And he not taking anything away from the other players on the team, but he's just their best athlete.
Well said. And even if he had to play underneath,
right,
or if he played out front where he didn't have to play the full length of the floor, it would be good. Davis in for Charles Wilson for the Doniphan Dons. Jones knocks his first one down. He has 5 in the quarter, 16 in the game. Second shot, scores it. 54-33. Platcher with the ball. Puts up a running shot. Will not go. Garrett with the rebound. Gets it to Tony Jones. Jones, like you said, having to do it all. Gets the ball out to Martin. Martin going inside. Nice spin move there. Puts up a layup. Will not go. Rebounded, tipped around. Platcher has it. The ball. Look at Platcher hustle for that ball.
Well, he
and then he pushed off.
He pushed off.
He sure did. Offensive foul. It's going to be his 4th. 5'6" junior Dustin Platcher. And he gets in there, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. He's a hustler.
That's the 5th foul on the Doniphan Dons this half. Neither team has had been in the bonus, for the game. 5:11 to go. Garrett with the ball gets it to Tony Jones. 54-33. 5 minutes to go in this game. Davis has it for East Prairie. It's Tony Jones. Puts up a long three. No good off the front of the rim. And it's going to be Chandler Wilson with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled by Tony Jones. Tony Jones' 3rd foul, team's 3rd foul of the half. Nice block out that time by Chandler Wilson that Jones got on his back. He got hurt in the first half. I don't care what you say. That left leg or left ankle is bothering him.
He's limping down through here.
Collins with 3. Scores it. Tell you what, I like this young man.
Can't leave that man alone. He'll stand there and bury it.
He's got 2 threes in the quarter. He's got 20 in the game. 20 points, not 23.
Yeah.
Tony Jones with a shot, will not go. And Granier with the rebound, gets it to Platcher. Doniphan with the numbers. Whoa, Platcher's going to be going for his 5th foul as he charged. What great defense that time by Sam Johnson.
Very good defense.
I want to tell you now, he ran over Johnson.
He sure did.
That was 2 short guys running into each other there. Sam Johnson's 5'9", and Platcher fouls out of the game with 1 point. Tony Jones with the ball. But Platcher played a very important part in this game.
He sure did.
He's a very headsy guy, good dishes. He handled the ball very well for him. Garrett with the ball for East Prairie, gets it to Martin. Martin does a spin move. He's going to be tied up. Alternate possession. Ball will be turned over to Doniphan. Nice defense that time by Granier. Mitch Granier, he is a 6-foot senior from Doniphan. 57-33. Back to the 24-point lead where it was a half. 4 minutes to go in this game. Charles Wilson to Chandler. Chandler Wilson to Collins. Collins going to eye up another 3. No good. Ball rebounded by Chandler Wilson. Wilson to Charles Wilson. Puts it up, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is going to be on. We'll wait and see. I don't want to. A lot of times I help those guys, and I don't need to. Tony Jones is going to be called for the foul. It's going to be his 4th. Going to the line is going to be Charles Wilson. He has 25 on the night. He's 3 for 4 from the line. Make that 4 for 5. Boy, East Prairie's bringing in a whole new team.
They were sending everybody. I guess wholesale substitutions bring everybody in, out.
You've got MC Williams. You've got Ryan Jones. You've got Josh Williams. You've got Caldwell. Second one good. And you've got Matt Armstrong. Armstrong with the ball. Try to hit Ryan Jones with it. Ball tipped across the center line. And then Jones tries to hit Caldwell with it. Ball taken away by Charles Wilson. Nice dish off to Davis. Ball blocked by Caldwell. Out of bounds. Will stay with Doniphan with 3:24 to go in the game. 59-23. Doniphan on top. Chandler Wilson with the ball and gets it over to Collins. Collins, 8 in the quarter, 22 in the game, Tommy.
He's had a game.
He has. 3:10 to go. Ball taken away by Chandler Wilson. Goes the length of the floor, lays it up, scores it. 4 1/4, 11 in the game. He's had a heck of a game.
He sure
Point-wise, you know, you think, well, he's down. He really hadn't had much of a game on 11 points. But, folks, he has played one heck of a defensive game. Nice defense by Davis. Wilson to Granier, puts it up, scores it. Nice dish that time by Charles Wilson. Granier's first 2 points of the game.
And boy, he's had a nice game.
And he has had a heck of a game. Ryan Jones underneath the basket, will not go. Charles Wilson with a rebound. Still has the ball. People are going to say, well, how do you have a good game with 2 points? Folks,
score's not everything.
They play offense. They play defense.
Right.
You got to handle the ball, set the offense, and he's done a nice job. Ball put up that time by Doniphan, will not go. MC Williams from a long 3, will not go. Rebounded by Charles Wilson. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go, 65-33. Collins with the ball. He has really had a good game for Doniphan. Very impressive.
Yes, he has.
Over to Grenier. To Collins. Back to Grenier. We're under 2 minutes to go in the game. Davis has it, gets it in 2, and we're going to have a timeout. Timeout, they're going to get a couple of guys in for Doniphan. They're going to get Cody Ace in, and they're also going to get Gavin Wilfong in for Doniphan with 4:48 to go, 65-33. Doniphan's going to move on.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Doniphan's got a nice team.
Yes, they do.
And East Prairie's got a better team than they showed today.
Well, they just got beat by a better
sure
ball
did.
club.
That's
Let's just
exactly
put it. Let's don't take anything away from Doniphan, not take anything away from East Prairie. Davis has the ball for Doniphan inside to Wilson. Chandler puts it up, will not go. Rebounded that time on the floor by Wilfong. He got the ball out to Assay. To Grenier. To Wilson. 1 minute, 30 seconds to go. Ball into Wilfong in the post. He gets the ball out to Grenier. To Chandler Wilson. Puts it up, scores it. Wilson has 6 in the quarter, 13 in the game.
Good solid ball club, Doniphan.
Oh, yeah. Back to that 24-point lead, which they had a half. Caldwell with the running layup will not go. Ball pulled down by Davis. Gets it over to Grenier. 1:05 to go in this game. Oh, nice pass to Wilfong. He's going to put it up. Ball blocked by Ryan Jones. Ball over to MC Williams. We're under a minute to go. East Prairie with the ball. Nice drive by Williams. Puts it up and in. MC Williams with 5 in the game. Boy, that's not like him.
No. And you know Ryan Jones had a nice game down at the Bernie. He hadn't had much of a game tonight.
No. Well, I mean, you just got to take your hats off to Doniphan. Doniphan has had a heck of a game. Chandler Wilson with a shot, will not go. Ball rebound pulled down there by Josh Williams of East Prairie. East Prairie quickly down the floor. Ball tipped around by Davis. He still got it. Oh, nice pass that time by Mitch Grenier over to Wilfong. Wilfong gets 2. MC Williams with the shot, will not go. Wilson with a rebound, and we've got 5 seconds to go in the game. The game is going to be over with the Doniphan Dons beating the East Prairie Eagles 69-35. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on White Sea TV.
Imagine a future where one company could offer you cable, internet, and phone. Well, with New Wave, you get digital cable with DVR, HD TV, and an interactive guide. Unbelievable speed with high-speed internet. And now, even digital phone service, giving you unlimited calling coast to coast. All from one company. Welcome to the future. Call New Wave Communications now for great installation specials.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college. Why pay university prices?
When the same classes at TRCC cost a lot less.
I can use A+. I get individual attention.
I'm close to home.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
She turned around and left the cave, and I'm standing there by the pool of water alone, and it just brought up a whole bunch of issues that...
W tym piórze nie ma atramentu.
What?
I wtedy możemy zacząć dopiero pracować.
Using a broker you can't understand doesn't make much sense either. That's why Edward Jones speaks in a language you can understand. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. For the Edward Jones office nearest you, call 1-800-ED-JONES or visit edwardjones.com.
Well, Tommy, game just over with. The Doniphan Dons and the East Prairie Eagles, 69-35. Doniphan over East Prairie, scoring for Doniphan. 27 points. Charles Wilson, 22 points was Tyler Collins, 13 by Chandler Wilson, 2 each to Greg Davis, Gavin Wilfong, and Mitch Grenier, 1 to Justin Platcher. For East Prairie, scoring went like this. Tony Jones was 17. Then it was 6 to Trent Martin, 5 to MC Williams, 3 to Ryan Jones, 2 to Sam Johnson, 2 to Dustin Caldwell. Doniphan moves on now, and Doniphan will play the winner of this game, Bloomfield Van Buren, and the East Prairie Eagles will play the loser of this game. Or pardon me, excuse me. Doniphan will play the winner of the Twin Rivers South Pemiscot game. Exactly. And East Prairie will play the loser of this game at 11 o'clock tomorrow in the consolation bracket. Winners bracket will play at 7 o'clock on Thursday evening.
Doniphan's got a nice team. They just played them all angles of the court. They jumped on them quick. They're just a better team. East Prairie's a better team. They showed tonight. Doniphan had a lot to do with the way the offense for East Prairie went. Tony Jones just needs some help, is all I can say.
Yep. Okay, for Tommy Jacobs, I'm Bill Hampton, and we'll be bringing you the next game. Terry Turlington and Terry McVeigh will bring you the next game, and we'll see you in just a little bit. Don't turn those TVs off, because we'll have the coaches' comments for the post-game show in just a moment. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on Wide C TV.
Coaches Interviews brought to you by Charlie Flanagan, Edward Jones Financial Advisor in Dexter, 573-624-3528.
Game 3 just completed at the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament against the East Prairie Eagles and the Doniphan Dons. Coach Matt Schonoff with us. Get that name right?
Yes, sir.
All right, close enough,
sir.
Huh?
That's right.
Coach, what did you think about that game? A little bit surprising score-wise, I think most people thought. What'd you have to say?
I think for one, Doniphan came out more poised than what we did. They came out a lot harder than what we did. We just came out flat, and we could not run offense. It was credit to Doniphan and their defense, and put up a lot of forced shots. And one thing that was killer for us, which has been a key for us this year, has been our offensive rebounding. And we just stood and watched them rebound, and it killed us.
I knew that would be a pet peeve of yours. I was just telling the guys down there, I thought that was one thing, at least when you beat Bloomfield last week, that was really important, was the offensive rebounds.
Well, I mean, we have good size,
Right.
We have two kids that are 6'4", Tony that's 6'3", Dustin Caldwell who's 6'2", 6'3", and some guys got some size to them, some beef to them, and we didn't use that today, and for some odd reason we just didn't want an offensive rebound.
Right.
Well, struggle.
And as a 14 seed, which is probably not, if you would have seeded this past weekend, wouldn't have been your seed, obviously. Right. But you catch a Doniphan team as a number 3 seed. That's an awful good 3 seed, I would say.
They have good tradition.
Right.
They have good kids that play hard, and they're coached very well. And for us, I thought that, being a 14 seed, we could give them a lot of problems, but we had to play well. We had to defend, we had to rebound, we had to run offense. And I told the kids on Christmas Eve that, if we don't do one of those things out of the 3, that we're going to be in some serious trouble. Well, and we did 0 out of the 3.
It probably, and in coach speak, I know that's a struggle for you guys. But the one of the things that's always surprised me is what you all do during Christmas break. Do you practice on Christmas? Do we come in morning, afternoon?
It is tough. We got out last Wednesday. We had a half a day. We gave them that day off because we played Bloomfield here the night before. We practiced real hard Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Gave them Sunday off, and then we practiced for 2 hours on Christmas Eve. Then we gave them Christmas off because, to me, that's family time.
Right.
And then you got to come back and play on 26, which is tough. If you have the day off and you get the Christmas cookies and and everything. So it is tough to come back and play a really good Doniphan team or whoever that you're playing against.
Right. Well, going the other direction. So now we got to forget about that. Right. We got to come back, kiddos. What did you tell them on the way out?
Well, I haven't talked to the team yet. Tomorrow, whoever we play, if it's South Pim or Twin Rivers, we have to come out ready to go, and hopefully we got this game, out of our system, and if we don't, we'll be done tomorrow. But I think kids will be, hopefully ready to go tomorrow and run some good offense and hit some shots.
Right. Bring them in.
That's right.
Coach Matt Schonoff, thanks for being with us.
Appreciate it.
Coaches Interviews brought to you by Charlie Flanagan, Edward Jones Financial Advisor in Dexter, 573-624-3528.
here with Coach Jason Andrews after a big win for you, Jason. A little bit surprising score-wise, and we just talked about the coach showing off. You got to be pretty pleased with that at this point.
Yeah, we came out ready to play today, and anytime you play early in the morning, you got to be ready. And this team, we've got 3 seniors that have played a lot of varsity basketball throughout their career, and I really feel like that was to our advantage today. I mean, we really talked about getting up for the game and being intense, and I felt like we came out today and we're intense.
Coach Botch from Bernie had mentioned that earlier. There's 3 or 4 teams that kind of have that Christmas tournament magic. You don't have to tell those twins about the Christmas tournament. They know about it. They've seen kids win it. So it's a good week for them, I assume.
It's a big advantage. I'll tell you what, I haven't slept well though since I heard that East Prairie beat Bloomfield so bad. I've been thinking about them, and we've really approached this game very serious. I mean, you know, to a disadvantage of those kids, they've had the 1 or 2 seed the last 2 or 3 years, and the teams that we played have not been as the caliber team as East Prairie.
That's for sure.
We really talked about that a lot and worked hard in practice, and fortunately they were ready. They carried us today.
I think they bought into that because East Prairie is a good team.
They sure
they're not a. I think I heard you tell someone that's not a 30-point win. That's a good 14 seed. That's a good team. So and Doniphan does have a little bit of magic over here. They've played deep into the tournament since the early '90s anyway. So your kids know about that.
Yeah. Shane Benson was here mid-'90s, and that's when I was his assistant. And Charles and Chandler, their brother, was on one of those teams. And Nick Wilson, which is Charles and Chandler's older brother, he had a shot to win
That's right.
the whole tournament, last-second shot, which is just a magical time. So
right.
They've grown up looking at that and watching some of the Doniphan teams come through here, and that means a lot.
That may pay dividends for them up here.
Well, I hope.
Looking forward to the rest of the week. I know all you guys looking at that bracket are like, geez, you know, what do we do now? Who do you get rid of an East Prairie team who was a mess for you and turn around and it's right back in your face.
There's no team in here we can take lightly. We had a great summer. We had 2 or 3 different things that we did this summer and had a great summer. But we got beat by some teams that probably shouldn't beat us because we weren't ready to play. And we beat some teams that probably we shouldn't have beat because we were ready to play.
Right.
And we've been talking about that all year. We opened up with Eminence, which again, they're a good squad, but I felt like we didn't play up to our capabilities during that game, and they got us. And I hopefully that first week or 2 is a lesson for us, and I hope we don't take Twin Rivers or South Penn for granted because we'll be going home early.
Well, that's right, and as some people that have played them will tell you, don't. So. Again, Coach, you got any thoughts on Christmas, or how do you do your gang? What do you?
Well, you know, there's always a lot of keys to any game that we play, but today and throughout this tournament, you don't have time to prepare for another team. So what we try to do, and what I always tell our kids, is you got to play really hard. You got to bring your A game every game. Now whether they do that or not is them, but that's what we try to preach, and we got to play together. And if we'll do those 2 things, I think that we'll compete. And if we come up short, I can handle that. But we want to do those 2 things.
Coach Jason Andrews with
Coaches Interviews brought to you by Charlie Flanagan, Edward Jones Financial Advisor in Dexter, 573-624-3528.